A Queens man, Edward Floria, is being held without bail as we speak. He just wrapped up a video court conference. It lasted about an hour, where federal prosecutors say he is a danger and a threat to society given his previous history of violence. And what he's accused of doing now is trying to wreak havoc on Capitol Hill. And that's not all. It's a day of reckoning as the FBI continues to round people up. This the scene in Middle Village, Queens, where agents arrested Edward Floria for allegedly plotting new violent threats online, including sending an armed caravan to Washington, D.C. in the wake of the attack on Capitol Hill. Sources tell us Floria is a member of the pro-Trump Proud Boys group, something his neighbors can't believe.
It shocked the heck out of us. Just to know this is living next door to you.
Wanda Gradwell lives right next door to Floria. She's still shaken seeing the FBI on her quiet block and hearing the charges against Floria, including being a felon in possession of ammunition and posting threatening messages to, quote, kill people, including an African-American senator-elect.
I basically think the guy had to be brain dead to do this kind of stuff. Especially having a family.
Floria has a history of making threats online and a history of domestic violence against his wife. He served a year in prison for weapons charges in 2014.
The only time you really ever saw him is when he was putting out the trash or picking up the kids, taking them to school, picking up from school, or coming home with shopping.
And the FBI arrested 2 other New York men, including the son of a Brooklyn judge, Aaron Mostofsky. He was released on bond, charged with theft of property and unlawful entry, as well as Will Pepe, a Metro North train yard worker, also accused of entering the Capitol. He was instantly recognized by co-workers in a picture as one of the rioters. The MTA said he called out sick that day, and in a statement, a spokesperson said participation in the riot, which resulted in deadly violence at the Capitol last week, was aberrant to the values of the MTA and New Yorkers. Mr. Pepe is entitled to due process and was suspended last week as part of that process. And sources tell us the FBI is just getting started. Agents are on track with making more arrests. As far as Pepe, that MTA worker, well, he's expected to be released on bail. He is expected to post about $10,000. He's also asked to turn over all of his weapons, wear an ankle monitor, just to name a few things. He's back in court on January 22nd. For now, we're live in downtown Brooklyn. Nicole Johnson, Pix 11 News.